Welcome back, my friends, to my media museum. We're picking up right where we left off on Picture Sleeves, part 3 here. And we got Robert Palmer, Addicted to Love. What a great song that was. And back side, doesn't have a whole lot more to show. Same picture. And the B-side, Let's Fall in Love Tonight. Alright. Moving on to Rod Stewart. I know I've shown this one already in a previous video. Do You Think I'm Sexy? The 45. But not the picture sleeve. Which is pretty cool. Picture sleeve. And the B-side, there again. Not a whole lot different, just showing the cover of the album. Warner Brothers. And there you go. Do You Think I'm Sexy? With Carmine Appice. That's very interesting. I did not know that. He's the drummer for Black Sabbath after Bill Ward, and he played with Ronnie James Dio as well. So that's an interesting connection that I wasn't aware of. B-side of that being Scared and Scarred. Alright, now, picking up at the end of the last episode, I was saying Candles in the Air. I read this wrong, and I just kept repeating it wrong. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I did also want to point out how interesting it was that they cut the label there on the end of his name. They didn't line it up real well. But it's because I had this one on my brain. This one was the two that I had lined up. I had looked at it. This is Candle in the Wind. This is the rewrite of it from the Australia concert, live in Australia with the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra. Orchestra. All right. And the lyrics that they give you on the back here are from the original version. These were from the Goodbye Yellow Brick Road version that was written about Marilyn Monroe. But if you remember, he rewrote their lyrics for Princess Diana. And I believe that this was that version. And it's got a nice little insert in there. Okay, we got the B-side up first. That's fine. Sorry seems to be the hardest word, which is the live version from that live in Australia. And then the A-side, The Candle in the Wind. So, very interesting. Next up, we got a Journey. Don't Stop Believin'. Probably one of their bigger hits. Definitely one of the songs I preferred from that album. And then on the back side, we got some interesting artwork of a beetle-shaped spaceship, which was kind of the artwork theme for Journey on a number of their albums. Here we got the A-side label, Don't Stop Believin', and the B-side, which was Natural Thing. And we've got another Journey here. I've got 3 Journeys in a row here. And this one happens to be Open Arms. That's a nice group shot there. Pretty cool. And the back side is another Missed Opportunity, where it's just basically blank space. You do have a bit of landscape there, picture on the bottom, but for the most part, wasted space. And Open Arms there on the A side, and Little Girl on the B. And then for our third Journey picture sleeve, we've got one from Raised on the Radio, Be Good to Yourself. I liked Journey okay. I wasn't a huge fan. They were more of a chick band when I was in high school. All the girls loved Journey. Be Good to Yourself on the A side, and Only the Young at Heart on the B side. It's interesting. And then we've got a band that I particularly loved, which was Missing Persons. Not a particularly dazzling picture sleeve cover, and it's the exact same thing on both sides, so really nothing to see on the B side there. But what a great song, Destination Unknown. She really had a unique singing style, if not voice, but she definitely had a unique style with her voice hitting those really high notes, kind of sharp and fast. B-side this being No Way Out, but I definitely liked Missing Persons. And then I've got two copies of this one. They look about equally the same. Windows. And again, the B-side is the exact same image, so there's nothing to see there. And we got the A-side of Windows, and the B-side being Rock and Roll Suspension. And here, just so you can see it, there's the second copy, and there's no real point to go into any detail. And here's one I was really happy to get recently, actually. This was one of my recent purchases. Weird Al Yankovic doing Eat It. And of course, he's kind of dressed up in his little Michael Jackson outfit there, trying to do his thing. I like Weird Al. He's done some funny things over the years. I know he's got his fans and he's got his non-fans. But yeah, I'm one of his fans. I actually prefer a lot of the songs that he wrote himself rather than the ones where he's, making fun of someone else's song. He actually did write quite a few really good, really funny songs. Yoda's one that comes to mind, but that was a knockoff of Lola, so that one doesn't count, I guess. Here's Eat It on the A side, and That Boy Could Dance. Think he's talking about Michael? Probably. And it's got a barcode there, so that's interesting. 1984, so that's an early barcode. And now here we've got one that was a real good find at the ARC store. No FX, which is punk band. And this is more of a EP, actually, than a guitar single, than a 45 single. Recorded in Santa Barbara one afternoon in 1987 for $60. Oh my. Some rough looking pictures there, huh? I don't know if that's really them or not. But I also like the way they did the labels. We had one of these recently that was kind of like this. It's got the A side and B sides tracks listing on one side. This is a 33 1/4 actually, so technically it's not a 45, but it is a 7-inch and falls right along in there. Now I'm not sure that's supposed to say fat or eat. I do like the way it says the PRMC can suck on this. You don't remember any of that controversy? That was Al Gore's wife trying to take up a cause, and she was going to clean up rock and roll. Yeah, good luck with that. You see how well that worked out. So here's another one I got at the same time, the same place. And it's Liza and Louise. Yeah. Or Lisa. I guess that would be Lisa probably. And they gave us the lyrics for that song here on the back, which I'm always a fan of lyrics. I like lyrics. And it says, wreck chords, Fat. It is Fat. Down here you can see where it says Fat Records. So it's Fat Records. So, nice green, bright green label there. Lisa and Louise. And the fastest, longest line with L. Jeffy trying to sing like Fat Mike. Okay, there you go. A little NoFX, a little punk for you. I think that's the first punk we've had. And here's a Rita Coolidge, All Time High. We have covered this 45. I think I've seen it a couple of times. It seems to pop up quite a bit around these parts, but not the picture sleeve. And it's nice to see the picture sleeve, being a James Bond fan, big fan of the James Bond series. It's really cool to see the cover here. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I like that with Roger Moore and her. Even if it is a drawing and not an actual photograph. Alright, All Time High on side A and All Time High on side B. This says main title song. And this one says extended instrumental version. So this would be the B side, the extended instrumental version, and the A side would have been the main theme song. So, got time for just one more quickie here, and we'll get this Carpenters in here. Goodbye to Love, Crystal Lullaby. Yeah, pretty cool. B side's the exact same thing, so nothing to see there. Crystal Lullaby, and Goodbye to Love, until tomorrow.